I thought Christians were a bunch of, I did.
Yeah.
Because the way that Christians that I knew lived, all they did was judge, look down upon. You know, they didn't accept and love like Jesus. They were only with you when you were on their level, living like them. You know, they didn't want to get down in the dirt with you and pull you up. You know, or maybe just sit there with you for a little while. So I hated Christians, and to be honest, I don't have hate in my heart anymore. But I have a strong dislike because I just see all of the problems in our society that we're talking about right now, the destruction of masculinity. Women have had to become things that they shouldn't be to protect our children because men aren't.
Right.
You know, I run a charity to fight human trafficking. I started another one. The only people that reach out to me online are women. The only people that tell me about things happening to kids are women. The only people ready to go pick up a gun and go fight and save kids for the most part are women. Because women have had to become men because men are not being men. And then I'm looking at what are the root causes? Why aren't our children protected? Why are the widows not being looked after? And then what is happening to us? And I look back and everything goes back to the church because the church pushes the blame on everything else.
Yeah.
And so it's just live like us. Just do like us.
You know what's so cool about that, though?
Yeah.
You might look at it from the outside like you've got an angle where there's like a bent towards a church, but I look at it like this. You've got God's Old Testament heart of justice and judgment, okay? And you got the Spirit-filled Christian that has the New Testament heart where it's puppies and rainbows and old people and Skittles, right? What if we're both supposed to brush up with one another?
Yeah.
What if actually the Old Testament heart, the patriotic American, right? And you've got the New Testament heart. We're actually supposed to glean from one another. The New Testament heart's got no fire in their belly. They have no gas in the tank when it comes to doing the hard things.
Yeah.
But I also don't expect soft men to do hard things.
Right.
And then this is this irony that the same God that's speaking to you, that's looking at the church from the outside, is telling Neil, go find a church and I'll give you a home. It's the exact same God.
The God doesn't call church a building with a cool band and nice hair. The root word of church is Ekklesia. You know, it means together.
Big hair.
You know, it's
Purple hair.
Closer to God.
you know, the tighter the jeans, the better it is.
But where you're headed is
You know?
God's calling you to become the church. What if God had to give you that experience, that perspective? Because listen, God's not returning to a four-wall church. He's returning back to people.
Exactly.
And so then the question is, how do you become people worthy of a king's return? It's this.
This.
And
This.